There are some quarterbacks that we think of as elite, and some not so much. Today, I'm going to go over my top 10 quarterbacks of all time. Number 10, Terry Bradshaw. Statistically, Terry Bradshaw was one of the worst quarterbacks ever. He had almost an even touchdown to interception ratio, but he ended up winning 4 Super Bowls, had 3 Pro Bowl selections, and an MVP award. He was the face of the Pittsburgh Steelers for all of the 70s and will never be forgotten. Number 9, John Elway. Elway played for the Denver Broncos and is currently the general manager of the franchise. He was possibly the best clutch quarterback ever. He won 9 Pro Bowl selections and an MVP. Definitely will be regarded as one of the best. Number 8, Brett Favre. This was actually the best clutch quarterback of all time. He threw and completed more Hail Marys than I can even count, and he ended up winning 3 consecutive MVPs. Definitely a candidate for one of the greatest. Coming in at number 7, we have Dan Marino. Now, the only reason Marino isn't a little bit higher on this list is because he never won a Super Bowl. Regardless, he was one of the most physically gifted athletes we have ever seen in the NFL. He won a league MVP and was voted into 9 Pro Bowls. If only he had a ring. At number 6, the king of adversity himself, Bart Starr. Bart was a 17th round draft pick, and then he ended up having 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 1 league MVP, and 4 Pro Bowls. And he was in the first 2 Super Bowls. I mean, enough said. Number 5, old reliable, Tom Terrific, Tom Brady. Now, calm down. I know. Tom Brady's the champ. Tom Brady's the GOAT. Not yet. He was a sleeper in the 6th round. He has 4 Super Bowl rings, and he is 39. And still playing well. I mean, just wow. Tom Brady has said that he wants to play until he's 45. Whew. Number 4, Johnny Unitas. He was an 8th round draft pick, whose first pass was a pick 6. Pretty crappy way to start your career. He turned that around though, and he ended up being a 10-time Pro Bowler and won 4 MVPs. Number 3, Otto Graham. Graham played for the Browns back in the 40s and 50s when quarterbacks weren't nearly as necessary as they are now. It was a passless league. He was a 3-time MVP player and a 9-time All-Pro. His overall passer rating ended up being 87, and he had several seasons where his passer rating was over 90. Now that's amazing. Number 2, Peyton Manning. Manning's accuracy was near perfect until about the age 36. He's the all-time leader in passing touchdowns and a 5-time MVP. Not to mention, the Sheriff is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He just retired last year and will surely be inducted into the Hall of Fame eventually. And number 1, Joe Montana. He was clutch. He was athletic. And he was a great leader. He finished his career with 31 comebacks in the 4th quarter. He was constantly successful and ended up with 8 Pro Bowl selections and 2 MVP selections, and he won 4 Super Bowls. He has the all-time highest quarterback rating, and the rating is 127.8. If you would have seen him play, combine your experience with these stats, you would understand why he is the GOAT. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Leave some suggestions in the comments on what my next top 10 list should be. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.